Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is FlossTube number 7 and it is January 2021's update. So we're going to start off today's video slightly differently to how we normally do, and I have got a little shout out for somebody whose birthday it is. It's her birthday on the 1st of February, so I bet everyone's like, oh, is it me? Her birthday is on the 1st of February. Which should be today. It should be the day that I'm uploading this video. So Helen, happy birthday! Your other half Joe got in contact with me because he wanted to get you a present that was something cross-stitch related. So I hope that this is a big surprise for you, and I really hope that you've had a lovely day. Whatever you did, I hope you had a great time, and made your brownie points to Joe. I really hope that there isn't another couple called Helen and Joe and Helen's like, did you do this for me? I guess having a birthday on the 1st of February is unlikely that both Helens have got it on the same day, but anyway, happy birthday Helen. So I like to have a cup of tea when I'm making my videos because I think it's a nice, you know, we're sitting and we're having a chat, you might be doing your stitching, I hope that you get a beverage yourself and a little snack and we'll just have a little chit chat, you know, but it's actually quite inconvenient holding a cup of tea. There we go. We'll put it away for now. So whenever it comes to life updates, it's so hard to not say, I've not got a lot to update you on because I'm not doing anything because we're in lockdown. But this month has been slightly different. I'm trying to make the most out of it under the circumstances that we're in. England are in another national lockdown throughout January, but I'm trying to, well, at the start of the year I made some goals anyway of what I want to achieve in 2021. And I've kind of hit the ground running with them, which isn't what I usually do when it comes to, I don't really make goals at the start of the year, but I think spending so much time at home at the minute, I want to try and strive towards making myself feel better under the circumstances and being at home all the time. So yeah, I'm taking some steps to look after my health, and to be honest, it's only been a week of it. I'm not kind of like there yet. But one thing that I will say is that a couple of things that I've been focusing on. One is sleep. I usually have terrible sleep. I am awful at waking up in the morning. When I go to bed, I can't fall to sleep. It takes me a good couple of hours to fall asleep, and then when I eventually do, I'm fast off. And that's including in the morning when I need to wake up. So I've normally got an alarm set for 7 and an alarm set for 7:15 and 7:30, and you get the picture. We also have a Google Home, so I have it connected to a lamp so that the lamp turns on to try and wake me up, and it also plays some music just as a way to wake me up in the morning because it is a nightmare. I just do not wake up in the morning. But yeah, I'm following this new health program that focuses on your sleep, and it's been so simple. I've struggled for so long to sort my sleep out. The solution was less caffeine. Like, I feel like it's a no-brainer. But yeah, I've learned a lot more around that sort of area and around your caffeine intake and what impact it can have on your sleep. And I've been getting the best night's sleep all week. It's been amazing. I've got so much more energy, and I'm finding that when it gets to around kind of 10 o'clock-ish, I am starting to actually feel tired, so I am ready to go to sleep. So yeah, although I've not got a ton of activities that I've been doing, it's actually been quite a good month. I'm feeling quite positive this month. Also within that, I've been eating healthier and doing more exercise. So yeah, I've been trying to go for a walk every day. Yeah, it's the cliche thing of get better sleep, eat healthier and do more exercise, but I'm sure there's more people out there that just struggle with it. It's so hard to kind of actually build those habits and say to yourself, right, this is the life I'm gonna lead. But fingers crossed, I'm in the right direction now and I will keep these habits up. Another thing that's been going off in England is that we've had pretty heavy snow. So it was kind of more earlier on this week, I think it was. We had some pretty heavy snowfall. And in the past I've included kind of pictures of where I've been, and I haven't been very far, but on my walks I did take some really nice pictures in the snow. So I'll include those for you here just to see what it was like. I personally love looking at the snow. I think it is gorgeous, but when you're kind of stuck out in it for too long, it is a bit much. I don't like the cold, but I enjoy the look of snow. And yeah, some of the photos that I got just show kind of how pretty the snow is, so I thought I'd share that with you, seeing as I don't have an awful lot to share. Also this month I have been focusing on furnishing my house. I alluded to it in my last video, which was my house tour. If you've not seen that, I will link it up in the top corner up there. And thank you so much to everybody that did watch that video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing something a little bit different on this channel. I have been sorting out my dressing room, or what is going to be my dressing room, and clearing out some stuff. And whilst I was doing that, I actually discovered some old cross stitch that I've got. This wasn't cross stitch that I made, but it does remind me of, so Situation Normal does something called Save the Stitches, which is usually when she's gone out to, I think they call it a thrift store, or when she's been out in shops that would sell secondhand cross stitch. She'll buy it because she wants to make sure that it goes to a good home. And this isn't quite the same as that, but it's just an old style cross stitch that I found, so I shall show you them. How cute is that? So the story behind these is that my nan stitched these, and there's another one there, just a yellow flower. And these are probably from the 90s, I would say. Yeah, I reckon the 90s. So my nan stitched these for her mum, so for my great nan, because my great nan lived in a flat, and it was a first story flat, but she couldn't use the stairs, so she had a stair lift built in, which needed to be replaced. And when it was replaced, there were some ugly, horrible like holes in the wall. So my nan decided to cross stitch these for her mum, just to show something a little bit nicer to go up the stairs. And yeah, we live around the corner from my great nan, so we used to call her Nan round the corner. And me and my sister and my mum would visit her quite often, and when she passed away, this was something that we got. My sister and I also have a lot of memories with the stair lift, because for us it was almost like it was a toy. It was like a roller coaster, a very slow roller coaster. But every time we would go and see my great nan, we'd be like, can we ever go on the stair lift? And I think that she took some joy in kind of powering it for us, and then we'd have fun kind of sitting down and going up and down the stairs. So yeah, it's a really cute little stitch there. And it's quite funny as well, because I've had these for years and years. And now I'm into cross stitch myself, so yeah. It's pretty common on this channel that when there's a national lockdown, it means more stitching for Beth. So I got a lot of stitching done. The first one I mentioned in my previous FlossTube, but unfortunately I'm still not in a position where I can show you. But I did actually finish the piece that I'm working on that is a gift for somebody else. It is likely that I will be able to I will be able to show you in my next video. So I'll have that finished and fully finished, and I'll film a clip for you guys so you get to see it before I pass it on as a gift to the person who it is a gift for. I'm trying to be very vague about it because I'm hoping that it's a surprise for them. So yeah, that's the one finish that I've got, but I have got another one, and this was a bit of an unexpected finish. So this has been one of my whips for quite a while now. I think I started it in, I believe it was July last year. So yeah, it's been one that I've kind of picked up and put down and not really worked on. But I think I just kind of got the stitching bug for it. I will show you rather than just speaking about it. It is afternoon nap. I haven't ironed it, as you can tell. But yeah, this is one that is a Rendell design and it is kitted by Bothy Threads. I'll include a photo of where I was last time with this because I mean, I guess I had done a fair amount, but I don't think I was even halfway. I had done this fox and I had just started this fox here, so a little bit at the side of his face there. But yeah, I picked it up and I couldn't put it down. I think one thing that really helped was that I saw a video from Sean. Her username is Craftivating Creations. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should. She's great. And she gave a tutorial on how she parks threads, and if you watch my last FlossTube, I am just starting to get into parking threads. I did it on another one of my pieces. So I was watching quite a lot of tutorials on it, saw that Sean had one and had a look, and I noticed that she was using her Rendell design to park threads. So I thought I'll give it a go, and it just saves so much time. I think I'm too lazy. I think that's what really helped it, because I would kind of stitch a little section in one colour and then tie it off and then thread up another colour, stitch, tie it off, and when you're kind of missing those steps in between, you're just parking it over here and then you can start your new thread. And when you've got quite a few going, you end up not starting threads as often just when you run out of the thread. So yeah, it meant that I just did it. I think it took me about a week to finish, whereas it took me quite a few weeks to do the parts that I already had done. So yeah, it was a bit unexpected, but I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. One thing that I would really love some help with is some ideas on how to fully finish this, or what should I do with it now. This has been the first piece that I've stitched for myself that I don't plan on displaying anywhere. So yeah, I mean, do you display all of your cross stitch? Yeah, give me some ideas. Let me know what you guys do. One thing that I've thought of is if I buy, I can't explain it, but it's almost like a portfolio. So I think artists have them to kind of display their work in, and then you can kind of just flip through it when you feel like it. And I wondered about maybe putting my cross stitch in there, the ones that I'm not planning on displaying. I don't know. Should I find someone to give it to? I could think of someone that might like it. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with it. Sometimes it is, I don't know. I'm saying this like it's a fact and I know this, but I don't. I do wonder if it might be nice to keep some myself and then I can look back on. I don't know. Genuinely, I think you can tell that I don't know. So any ideas are welcome. Please let me know what you think I should do with this. Number one, iron it. I know it needs ironing. So most of you may know that I am a fairly monogamous stitcher, so once I've finished a piece, it is my time to start a new one. So we've got this month's new start, which is this piece. It is Spyro the Dragon, which is was by the Cross Stitch Salon, but Sarah has gone under a rebrand, so she's now on Instagram under Nerdy Cross Stitch Art. And I think she will be getting a new store, but I think if you contact her on Instagram, she will arrange for one of her kits or one of her patterns for you. But yeah, it's actually a fairly smaller stitch, smaller than I realised, so I've done quite a lot again. I've literally done all of his body, we've started one of the wings, so yeah, we've kind of just got the head to go, some horns here and the other wing. Oh, and then Sparks as well, the little dragonfly that he was next to. But yeah, I love this. This is so cute. I love the colours. It's on like a light pink. I don't think you can tell on the camera. Maybe if we put some white next to it. There, yeah, you can sort of tell that it's a different colour. It's on a light pink Ada and it is 14 count. and I am stitching it with 3 strands, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, I love the way the 3 strands looks on a 14 count. And this needle minder I've used a bit before, but it actually did come with this kit, and it's kind of got like, it almost looks like scales, but I think they're just sequins to make it look like scales, which is really pretty and really cute. So yeah, I'm really enjoying stitching this one, and yeah, I don't think it will take long for me to finish it. I forgot about my tea. It's nearly cold. Oh no. What time is it? Oh, I shouldn't have my tea straight up off my cross stitch like that. I'm far too clumsy for this. I should know better. Okay. My next whip is in continuation from my last FlossTube. I mentioned that I had a real stitching bug for this one, and I carried on a little bit more at the start of January, end of December, and it is the Fellowship of the Ring. This is how far we've gotten so far. So I talked about last time how excited I am that I've started doing the silhouettes, and you can actually see a bit more now. I think I was more kind of along where this line is here, so you could kind of see the head and the top of the horse here, or the pony, Bill the pony. But yeah, we've got way more, or a little bit more now. So we've got more of Aragorn's body, you can actually tell that it's a pony now, and a little bit of Sam there as well. So yeah, I'm excited to start stitching on this one again. I will probably finish Spyro and then move back to this one. And I normally give you guys a stitching count for this one, so we are at 14,400 stitches, and that is 53.61%, so we're just over halfway now. Still quite a lot to go, but yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy to spend quite a while on this one just because I enjoy stitching on it so much. I think when I finished it, I am really going to miss it, so I'm going to have to find another one like this, I think. Okay, and we've got an old whip. I don't think I've shown this one for a few videos now, but this is Sailor Moon. I think last time I stitched on this, I had done this part, this part, this part, and this part was blank, so I've actually done the outline of the bow there, and this part of the staff as well, but I just need to kind of fill in the colour that's on the inside of it. This is another one that's by the Cross Stitch Salon, so you can find her at Nerdy Cross Stitch Art on Instagram, and the Ada is a 14 count and it was from Claire Brown X Stitch on Etsy. And I love the colours in this one. I say it every time I show it. I just love kind of the pastel, bubblegum. Love those colours. So I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really feeling this one. I think as I was stitching it, I couldn't get into it. I don't know why, I don't know what it was. It's not to the point where it's going to be a UFO. I will end up finishing it, but I think I stitched on it after I'd finished afternoon nap, and I think from finishing one I was like, okay, now I want to start one, because I kind of say to myself that once I finish one then I'll start one. So because I kind of got that energy from finishing one, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to start something new. So I've been stitching on Spyro instead, so I'm thinking that I'll come back to this one probably after I've done the Fellowship of the Ring, I think. I've got this one on Pattern Keeper as well, so I can tell you how many stitches we're at. I have completed 3,919 stitches, and that is 45.47%. So we are almost halfway. I think I just need to kind of fill this in a little bit more and we'll be halfway done with this one. I am also really excited because I think February is when Caterpillar Cross Stitch is gonna release the next Hello Tree salve, which will be the spring one, so I believe it's Hello Petal. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I will be stitching along with that one, so my next few videos might be quite heavy showing that one. That might be where I sink most of my stitches into. Alrighty, so I'm gonna wrap up this video with some haul. I'm gonna be honest, I've not got an awful lot to show. I've not been buying much, but I think with my recent finishes and with it being likely that I'm gonna finish Spyro as well, I am gonna have to buy some more stuff and get some more kind of stock in. I really want to do another Rendale design, so maybe I can order one of those. But anyway, let's move on to what I did buy, and it is this. So this is a cross stitch stand, and this is the versatile one, which basically means that you can kind of put your hoop into, or your scroll frame into it, rather than it coming with a hoop already built into the frame. And I think this is the first time that I don't have a positive review for something. So it is my own fault. I don't think it, oh my god, I nearly hit myself. See how clumsy I am. I don't think it's the product's fault. I think it's my fault, because I generally tend to, well, I 100% stitch on Q-snaps, but this did not advertise that it is suitable for Q-snaps. It said that it is suitable for scroll frames, and it said that it is suitable for hoops. But I thought, oh, it'll be alright, I'll give it a go. I'll try and use a Q-snap with it, and it's just not as good. It kind of, whenever you move your Q-snap around, it falls off. I think the trouble that I had was with the piece that I've done as a gift to start with, and I found that I couldn't have it quite close enough to me because I haven't got very good eyesight, and it was in 16 count and I couldn't see it. So then I tried it with Afternoon Nap, and I tried it quite a few times, and there was only one evening where I could get on with it, but then I found that I was kind of sat at a weird angle and I was arching my back in a weird way because I couldn't quite get comfortable. I don't know if it's because I was sitting on, you have to sit on this, so you normally kind of, you either have it in between your legs, so I'd be sat on it like this, or you kind of have it side saddle and you sit on it like this. And both ways I just kind of ended up arching my back in a weird way. I'm relatively tall, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, mixed with my bad eyesight of wanting it to be quite high up, otherwise I'll crouch down to see it. But yeah, it's possibly not for me. I think I would really love a stand. I'd love a Lowry stand, I believe they're called. So yeah, one day hopefully I will invest in one of those, but for now this one wasn't quite for me, unfortunately. And that is it. That is the end of my video. This has been a little bit of a shorter one than usual, so yeah, I think I need more stuff. I need to buy more. I think that's what the problem is. I need to buy more stuff to pad out my video. I mean, that's what I'll tell everybody anyway. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that everybody is well and staying safe. If you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you are new to my channel, I would also appreciate it if you subscribe for more. And also leave me a comment on what I should do with Afternoon Nap, because I genuinely have no idea. So again, I would appreciate that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!